Here we go! Our last entry in the Ninja Gaiden series. Ninja Gaiden for the Sega Master System. Can you guess who's the game's main character? No, it's not him. Of course, it's the young ninja warrior Ryu Hayabusa. But what is the game about? Well, first, this game's plot is not connected to the series' canon. Just so you know. The game itself opens up with a cutscene of Ryu learning that his home village, the Dragon Village, was attacked and destroyed. As he arrives at the village, he is told by the last survivor that the powerful artifact, the so-called Bushido, was stolen. What is the Bushido? It's a magical scroll allowing its user to summon the power of the world. Yeah, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean, but that's what the game says. We don't have much time to think about it though, as Ryu is attacked by a group of not so nice dudes, including a sumo wrestler.
He's fat!
As the game really starts out, we learn that it features all the Ninja Gaiden stuff we love. Ryu can jump and swing his sword, he can wall climb, and he's also able to collect sub-weapons like the Fire Wheel and the Shuriken. At this point I don't think I have to explain to you how Ninja Gaiden games work. Our hero makes his way through the surrounding forest and comes face to face with the sumo wrestler.
He's fat!
He will tell us where the Bushido is if we are able to defeat him in battle. We promptly do so, but before the wrestler can tell us where the scroll is, he is stabbed in the back. The only thing we can learn from him now is that the Bushido was brought to Tokyo. So let's move on to chapter 2, Pursuit in Tokyo. Yeah, my English isn't good either, so I won't drag on that. Ryu runs into a group of Yakuza gangsters in Tokyo and they ask him if he killed the sumo wrestler, just to tell him 3 seconds later that they killed him. What? Long story short, Ryu kicks their asses and faces off with their boss. Good job, Ryu, defeating a guy who's just sitting in a chair. You must be very proud of yourself. Our journey continues as the Yakuza boss sends us to Osaka to look for the skilled samurai Tsutenkaku. But wait, chapter 3 is called Samurai in Tsutenkaku. Are they in him?
Nice.
No, not nice. Of course, Ryu has to fight the Swordmaster, who finally has some useful information. He tells us that the so-called Shogun of Darkness was responsible for the attack on Ryu's village, and that Shogun also kidnapped the samurai's daughter to blackmail him into siding with him. Ryu now travels to Mount Fuji to defeat the Shogun and to save the samurai's daughter. We kick more ass and kill a guy with a jetpack, an ice monster, and a monster made of stone to reach the Shogun's hideout, the Castle of Darkness. Where else would he live? Those guys can never hang out at IHOP or Disneyland. The Shogun overpowers and wounds our hero, but don't you fear. The Bushido reacts with Ryu's ancient dragon sword and heals his wounds. So the whole thing about the Shogun wounding him was kinda useless. Ryu defeats the evil dude, the castle collapses, because that's what castles do in video games, and our hero and the samurai's daughter escape it. And that's the end of the game. Well, that was Ninja Gaiden for the Sega Master System. It's okay. The story is not too exciting. We got a MacGuffin to chase after, we got a damsel in distress we have to save, and of course, we get the one-dimensional "oh I'm so evil" bad guy. The game itself looks and sounds good, like most of the Sega Master System games. Yes, the translation is choppy and can be comical at times, but it gives the game a certain charm. What did grind my gears was the game's difficulty. Yes, I know that Ninja Gaiden games are famous for the difficulty, and that's half the appeal of the games. But in this case, it's just unfair. Enemies pop out of nowhere without warning, and if you're not in possession of cat-like reflexes or the ability to look into the future, expect to be hit a lot. Where the previous games had environmental hazards like wind and quicksand, this game just decides to make a whole stage out of slippery ice, which is of course impossible to navigate. You can tell that this game was licensed by Tecmo, but made by another company. Weirdly enough, I still enjoyed it somehow. Would I recommend this game to Ninja Gaiden fans? That would be a no. But why? Let me put it this way. Do you know these knockoff soda brands? They look like the real deal, even somewhat taste like the real deal, and sometimes they even have funny names. But in the end, something is still off. It's the same deal with this game. Well, next time we will take a look at the new franchise. Just let me give you a little clue.
Listen!
Yeah, that wasn't obvious at all. Until then, thank you so much for watching. This is Ru signing off. Goodbye.